Hi Scorpio, welcome to your mid-August 2026 reading. I hope you guys are doing well. My name is Amber, and this month has been okay for me. It's been a little challenging with the eclipses. I feel like the energy is just so scattered. It even kind of feels like I'm just in a dreamscape sometimes, but yeah, eclipses are necessary. They get rid of all of the static in your life and put you back on the path to achieving your highest goals. So we're all going to get through this together, and let's see what's going on with you right now. Okay, so we have the Empress and King of Cups. So you could be feeling right now like you are wanting to do some experimentation with life. Maybe there's something that you want to try out that people have been telling you, oh, that's not going to work out. Don't do that. That's not good for you. But you are feeling like, I want to find out for myself. I don't want to take other people's advice. I want to experience it firsthand. And it could just be also wanting to create something, maybe you want to create a family. Maybe you are trying to get pregnant for some of you. Others, you just have this idea for something that you want to put out in the world. And then we have the King of Cups crossing you. So there could be a person in your life right now, someone with a masculine energy, and he only values creativity when it's used for something practical, something that people can use and learn from. And see, the Empress is more about creating art just for the sake of creating art, and more abstract kind of creativity. Whereas the King of Cups, although he also does represent arts and mastery in the arts even, he is very kind of like, well, if you're gonna create this, what are you gonna do with it? What purpose does it serve? And so this could be a masculine person in your life, maybe a lover, maybe your father. Doesn't have to be a man, just someone that's more having that authoritative kind of energy. And if it's not a person, it could just be you blocking your creativity by thinking that you have to create something that has a purpose. And it's hard to create something when you're already putting blocks and limitations on yourself. We need to allow ourselves that time to experiment by being a little more freely thinking outside the box before we give it that definitive structure that makes it something that people really appreciate. So we have the Knight of Wands beneath you. So at this time, you do have a lot of good energy, of an energy of just wanting to start a new project. And it's it could also be another person too that is this person is more motivating you and more supporting you in your endeavors. And this person would be someone that's more spontaneous and flirty even. And usually this is someone that doesn't really follow through on their projects. Like they get excited in the beginning, but then they lose interest and they move on to something else. So if it is like a love interest, just be aware of that. Like there's someone very fun, but they may promise a lot more than they can deliver just out of the excitement of the moment. But yeah, you are just having good energy to start a project right now. And then we have the Lovers reversed in your recent past. So yeah, it's kind of, it could be for some of you that you have a partner that doesn't want to support you trying something new, and they just could be kind of discouraging. Maybe they just think that you guys can't afford that right now, or they just think that they just don't think it's a good idea, and that could be making you feel like you have these demands on yourself to prove something, so it's kind of like dampening your creativity. But if you're not in a relationship, then it's just having a misalignment within yourself of creativity and action. And then above you, we have the Three of Swords reversed. So, depending on where this card comes up, it can be a loss and something tragic happening that you really can't move on from. But right now it's coming up in a position that's telling me that this is something that you're kind of using to fuel your fire for wanting to create something. And there might have been something that happened in the distant past that maybe you weren't able to move on from for a while, and it might have really caused you a lot of mental pain, a lot of confusion, maybe even like psychosis. But I'm getting that it's something that happened a long time ago that you're ready to integrate more into taking it into yourself and transforming it into something that can help you just to kind of close the book. And so, yeah, I feel like maybe that's where your ideas for wanting to do this are coming from. Like maybe you lost someone and you want to accomplish some goal that they had just to like feel at peace with yourself. Or for example, you're just feeling a lot of feelings around the subject recently and you need to get it out. You need to take it from inside and create something on the outside. Okay, and then we have the Seven of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, so you could find yourself just trying to appease your excitement about this for now, until a better time. And you may end up just kind of continuing to keep working on whatever you've been working on before, but you're not feeling satisfied in it. And it might even be that you're having to do something that just doesn't even align with your values. And like, for example, like if you're working in a restaurant but they don't serve healthy food, or something along those lines. And then we have the King of Wands. So you are just feeling, a part of you just wants to tell other people how it's going to be, and that's how it's going to be. And if you say it with enough authority, then they might just listen. And it's just giving me an energy that you don't want to make excuses anymore, and you don't want to let other people's opinions influence you anymore. So that's something that's kind of building up under the surface. Then we have the Hanged Man. So someone or something that's happening in your environment right now has just really given you a whole different perspective on life and what you want out of life. And it's a good perspective. It's a more enlightened perspective than you had before. And we have the Six of Pentacles reversed. So you might be feeling like you don't know if the world is ready for what you have to give. You don't know if it's going to be seen as too much. And then for some of you, I'm getting that you might be getting a feeling that someone is holding back on you. Or not, like, either they're not compensating you fairly, or they're just kind of like breadcrumbing you, like giving you just enough so that you stay quiet, basically. And it's not that. That's not. I'm getting that that's kind of just the way you're feeling, but that's not exactly what's happening. So we can only accept what we allow ourselves to accept. And it could just be that you need to speak up if you feel like you're worth more and you feel like you're not getting enough. Because I'm getting that it's more of like a fear that you have and not really the reality of the situation. And yeah, and if you do have a fear around creating something that people are going to find too much, there's always going to be a group of people that are going to think you're too much, and you can't please everyone. If you worried about that, you would never end up creating anything, because it's just impossible. So if that's something that you're worried about, I'm just getting a message that if you do create something, you're going to find your people that appreciate your creation and that get it. And then we have the Queen of Swords. So yeah, I'm getting that you're going to be finding yourself detaching a little bit from others and how they feel about your plans. And you're going to be a little more direct. You're going to be saying, you know, I don't care, you can talk crap about what I want to do all you want, but I can take it. I'm going to show you, you're going to see, basically. And just, yeah, you see her holding up her hand right there. She's just like, bring it on. I'm strong. I can take it. I can handle it. And let's see. Yeah, so just know, like, if you are creating something out of loss that you suffered or pain that you've been through, the people that you're going to be able to help are people that have also experienced a similar loss or traumatic event. And that's going to come through whatever it is that you decide to do. They're going to feel that you've been through a lot, and they're going to feel that you know what you're talking about, like you're speaking from experience. And that's going to be healing to them. And again, with the Queen of Swords, she is someone that has been through a lot, and she doesn't let it get her down. She only becomes stronger from it. And you could actually be viewed as a leader for that, for someone that has been through something that people are currently suffering with, and they just don't see a way out. So yeah. And just getting a message to do it with love. I feel like you're feeling kind of lonely right now, and there may not be a lot of supportive relationships in your life, or you just may be feeling a lack of love. And yeah, I just want to let you know that you are loved and appreciated, and we all have something valuable that we can offer the world. So I think that's going to be it for now. But thanks for tuning in with me, and I will check back with you guys in September. And again, I'll put my reading down below if you'd like to book a personal reading. Take care, Scorpio. Bye.